Off-road races are a competitive lot, and some bumping and boring at the start of the IGI round the houses led to a lively discussion between old rivals Klaus Degener and Linton Draper as the crews lined up to set off on the 56-kilometre time trial.
What was that for?
Man, it was changing gears in this
I
thing.
was changing. I had no
You
problem
weren't changing gears, man. Yeah, Klaus, you come here to race, not to nut.
Once behind the wheel of the Isuzu, Draper undergoes a complete change of character. For Richard Schilling, having Ashley Thorne alongside him in the navigator's seat was a boost. Thorne lives in Lesotho and knows the conditions backwards. Behind them, the Rapsa race-go of Nardus Alberts and Piet Mathieu was going well. Robin Yates drove the car to a roof victory in 1989, and he still has what it takes to stay with the front runners. For the bikers, the Mnet Lesotho Sun Roof of Africa is a test of mental and physical stamina. Springbok Alfie Cox has plenty of overseas experience and was looking for his 5th win in Lesotho.
Most of the people have been here before, South African riders, so we're sort of familiar with the places we are going to. Not as much as Patrick Andrews. I mean, it is his hometown, but we can't take the race away from where he lives, you know. So he's going to be the guy to maybe stay with because he'll know where he's going and then maybe make your break coming home.
What does Swede Joachim Hettendal think of the Lesotho Sun Mnet Roof of Africa rally?
I hope this race is going to be nice for me. I think it's long, but yeah, I just go for it, see what's happening. Other things, it's tough. I see the videotapes in the weekend, so I don't know, just go for it.
For another former winner, Willie Island, tactics are simple.
There's no stretches you miss. Just go as fast as you can, or as long as you can.
Willie was quick to follow his own advice and was flying on the Super Tyres Suzuki. Behind him, Springbok Jeremy Davies was intent on closing the gap on the Truck Africa KTM. Davies had victory in the bag last year, but threw it all away by taking the wrong route with the finish line almost in sight. The ever-persistent Alfie Cox hails from Pietermaritzburg and was determined to take that 5th win on the lubrication equipment Kawasaki. So, how rugged is the Mnet Lesotho Sun Roof of Africa rally? Is it as tough as it's made out to be? After a couple of days of that sort of treatment, the body starts to feel the strain. Life was also bordering on the tough side for the Suzuki Quad Racing team. Although Vickers van Deventer and Billy Coetzee were running with the cars for this event, the quad fuel capacity is the same as the motorcycles. That meant numerous fuel stops for both of them. The Mnet Lesotho Sun Roof of Africa also provides the local kids with an annual excuse to bunk school. Harold Dalton also has overseas experience and was holding a steady pace on the Lesotho office equipment Kawasaki. Also making it look so easy was Hilton Hayward on the Cable Lock Super Tyres KTM. Back among the cars, and Schilling and Thorne were starting to take control in the Motortech Raceco. The Raceco is also a high-tech import from the United States and is powered by a 3-litre Porsche motor developing around 300 horsepower. Looking equally comfortable were Linton Draper and Mike Pretorius in the Isuzu, later to be slowed down via a puncture. A sneak attack from Anderton Estelle Materia in the Mayerton Toyota Raceco almost caught the Isuzu unawares, and Draper stepped up the pace in a hurry. There was nothing sneaky about Klaus Degnar's approach. He and Jeff Bell seemed intent on breaking the land speed record in the BP Chenoweth. Either that, or they were attempting a liftoff. Ahead of the Chenoweth, the Matthias Raceco had come to a halt with a puncture. Still leaves the changing wheels to hubby Arnold. A pattern for the event was already starting to emerge, with Schilling and Thorne taking early control. They were followed by the single-seaters of Roscoe and Walk. The two-wheel gladiators were still hanging on the cables, as they say, in off-road circles. Woody Island was still sticking to his game plan, with Jeremy Davies and Alfie Cox doing the chasing. We get a closer look at the action via the race cam mounted on Davies' helmet. American Jimmy Lewis served notice on the locals by grabbing pole position for the first racing section. Next up were Alfie Cox and Jeremy Davies. After a racing section, there is always hectic activity with minor and major repairs needed to machinery before bikes and cars are impounded for the night. Everyone pitches in to lend a hand. Some teams had more work than others, like Pete Putter and Paris Le Cap veteran Tony Selvich, who rolled on the time trial.
Ons het 'n goeie reis gehad vandag. Het was baie rof geweest, soos die roef maar altyd is. Op die laaste seksie omtrent so 10 kilos van die eindpunt af was daar 'n 6 kilometer pad wat ons die pad moes gevolg het. Toe ons net goed op spoed was daar 'n blinde hoogte geweest. Ons oor die hoogte kom. En die pad net eenvoudig voor ons gepad. Ons het oor die bult gery. Pad verlaat, daar was 'n diep donga geweest. Ons het in die donga aangegaan. Bakkie het gerol. Ons was gelukkig geweest. Hy het oorgerol tot weer op sy wiele. Ons het net die bakkie weer gestart eenvoudig en ons het net verder gery. Ons is eintlik baie gelukkig. Daar's min skade aan die bakkie. Is net die dak geweest en geen beserings of niks van een van aard nie. Ons sien uit dan ons gaan môre verder ry en ons hoop ons die roef nog klaar maak.
There were no major casualties in the two-wheeled camp. Minor repairs, the washing down of machines, and what appeared to be a general feeling of well-being pervaded the motorcycle pits.
Good fun.
Wat jy daar weet nou?
Good afternoon.
But didn't slow me down much.
We spoke to some of the riders.
I've talked to some of the Americans who've come over here in the past. I've talked to Malcolm Smith and Kevin Hines, and they just said it was like one of the toughest events they've ever done, especially Kevin, because he rode here during the 1988 round, I guess, which they had the problems with the snow and, you know, all the different weather seasons in one day. So I've heard quite a little bit about it.
How this thing runs. I've never done anything like this before, so it's a new experience for me, and I thought I'd try it. I like to ride a lot of different events like this, and just real interesting, meet the different people, and real excited about the ride.
Day 2 in the curse of off-road races, the early morning start. Ahead of them, crews at 450 hard kilometers through some of the most rugged race territory anywhere in the world. Weather has traditionally played a major role in the outcome of the Mnet Lesotho Sunroof of Africa rally. There is nothing more punishing for race crews than Lesotho underwater. With river crossings part and parcel of this rugged event, rain can make or break the race for dozens of drivers and riders.